Okay, welcome back to another MTGO League, this time playing some Grixis Death Shadow. Always a favourite of mine in the past, haven't played it as much recently, but glad to see it back on the menu. This is Aspiring Spikes deck list. I've made literally zero changes. Yeah, played it a little bit, seems really good. So yeah, we've got the standard at the moment of 4 Ragavan, 4 Dragon's Rage Channeler, and then Inquisitions and Thoughtseizes, and Death Shadow obviously, running 4 Lightning Bolt and 2 Unholy Heat. I guess only 2 because we are also running Kroxa, so it's you often have to delve out a lot of your graveyard to play Kroxa. And then we've got 3 copies of Dress Down, which is an interesting one. So in this deck it has 3 main uses, I think. So the first one is if you are in combat with Shadow and it goes unblocked, you can Dress Down. Shadow loses the -X/-X and becomes a 13/13. So it's a little bit like Team of Battle Raids that draws a card. The other one is you can play it on turn 2 in your opponent's end step, and then untap, play Kroxa, and Kroxa doesn't get the trigger. So your opponent doesn't have to discard a card, but Kroxa does stay on the battlefield. And the other one is for just dealing with pesky creatures that are a bit annoying. So Primeval Titan, it stops enter the battlefield triggers. So Primeval Titan, any of the new elementals, so Grief, Solitude, etc. Solitude can be a real problem for Death Shadow. And things like Aureok Champion, where it causes Aureok Champion to no longer have protection from red, so you can bolt it. And then the sideboard, yeah, pretty focused. It's got 3 Alpine Moons to deal with Urza Saga and Tron, Flusterstorm for the Cascade decks or control, Terminates for Murktide Regent, Kolaghan's Command for artifacts and grindy matchups, and then EEs and Soul Guide Lanterns rounding it out. So yeah, let's jump into a league. Managed to get the 5-0 in the last one, so hopefully we can repeat that. I hope everyone's doing well today. Please do consider giving us a subscribe if the content is something you like. We've been playing a lot of mid-range, usually on this channel, but I'm currently testing for a couple of 1Ks I've got coming up. So this is one option for a deck I can play. So yeah, we'll do some testing over the next few weeks and see how it goes. But for now, let's get into round number 1. Okay, we would certainly like to play first. Declare Lurrus. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. It's quite high upside if we manage to connect with this Ragavan. We've got a Bauble as a redraw at a second land. Yep. I guess, yeah, we're casting this pretty much. Well, I guess we should probably Bauble first. See what our opponent's up to. Skyclave Apparition. Okay, so could be a number of things. Could be spirits, could be some sort of control, could be a Stoneblade deck, could be Death and Taxes, but that's not one we've seen very often. Obviously, Skyclave Apparition is very good against our deck, dealing with all of our creatures pretty handily. Okay, wouldn't mind seeing another land. Okay, another Bauble. Okay, so no. Okay, that's quite good as well. So yeah, I'll just hit this. Like, Dress Down can stop Apparition. Okay, Solitude. So I think we'll go Bauble here, and then do we cast Iteration, or do I just want to hold up Dress Down and Bolt? I think I'm going to cast Iteration off this treasure. Okay, so that's not bad. So we'll put Kroxa into my hand. Do we want... I think I'm going to bottom the Channeler and exile the Inquisition. And then we'll go and get Watery Grave, Inquisition. Just, I think we want that rather than another threat. I mean, we can take that Skyclave Apparition for one. So let's go and get Watery Grave. And then Inquisition. Yeah, I should have Baubled first to see what was going on, but we're always doing this, I think. So we're probably taking Apparition, although I could see us taking like a Thalia, if that's what my opponent has. I think quite a lot of the games are going to come down to this. I think we're just keeping the ball clear while chipping away with this Ragavan, making clues. Not clues, treasure. Opponent thinking about this. Something they're considering. I can't see them having Force of Negation. Basic Plains, Ether Vial, Apparition, Solitude. What does that indicate to us? Could be Death and Taxes running Solitude. Okay, so it is indeed Death and Taxes. So think here. What are we going to take? Giver of Runes is quite annoying. And they can put that and a 2-drop in next turn. But they do only have one 2-drop. And we can bolt the Thalia. Yeah, I really should have cracked the Bauble. I'm going to take Thalia. This is where we see another Thalia on top of their deck. This is why I should have Baubled first. Okay, so we should try and remember that. That's just poor sequencing on my part. Something to learn. So yeah, taking the Thalia there, our opponent can flash in Giver of Runes instant speed, but then we're happy to just bolt that. Yeah, I'm really annoyed with myself that I didn't do this because it would have informed our decision a lot better. Because if there's a Thalia on top, then that was a really bad take, obviously. Okay, just a land on top. So we've got perfect information. The only play our opponent has this turn. Okay, land's nice there. The only player our opponent has this turn. I suppose they can go Ether Vial, Giver of Runes. Yeah. So they're going to flash in Giver of Runes to try and stop our Ragavan, I would think. So that's a good draw. So yeah, we'll just bash in with the Ragavan here. We get to make a treasure as well. Okay, so we could, if we iteration, I think I'd rather hold up Dress Down Double Bolt or Double Effect. Yeah, I think that's better here. I'd imagine our opponent's going to cast Apparition. Okay, so we want to bolt this. Stop it giving protection to anything else. And then we're gonna dress down in response to our opponent's what I'm assuming is going to be a hardcast Skyclave Apparition. I think they've played both these planes. Okay, now. Okay, so we're just going to dress down here. So we know the last two cards in our opponent's hand. And then yeah, we get we get to heat this and continue our Ragavan quest. Yeah, let's go now. I guess it doesn't really matter when we do this, actually, because this is a free mana anyway. That's only one shot, so we might as well play our Dragon's Rage Channeler first. Okay, let's go Dragon's Rage Channeler. And then... so... yeah, oh yeah, we're going to kill this, so Flicker Wisp won't actually matter. So let's go Iteration. We'll put that into my graveyard. We have a land anyway, so we're just looking for cards. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I don't think we want another Channeler, so we'll hand the Thoughtseize, bottom the Channeler, exile the Bauble, play this. Yeah, I think I'm fine to just fetch away we're going to fetch first so that we don't ruin our Surveil. Could just get a Swamp here. Yeah, I think Swamp's fine actually. Okay, let's sequence correctly this turn to inform our Thoughtseize. We'll put that on top. You see a lot of cards with this deck. You can see we've churned through 20 cards of our deck already. See what's on the top for our opponent. We're going to get to make another treasure here as well. Okay, so Giver of Runes, that's fine. Oh, we can play that. Actually, that's not a bad play. So we'll heat this out of the way. Yeah, I guess actually I've messed this up again. It's quite, yeah, there's quite a lot of intricacies. So here we've obviously looked at the top of their library, but we're going to exile that with Ragavan anyway. Was that the case last time? No. So I should have actually baubled I should have baubled them post-combat here. Okay, so it's attack with Ragavan, then do the whole bauble stuff. Okay, attack with Ragavan here. We could not attack with Ragavan and just let them draw Giver of Runes, but I'd quite like to cast Giver of Runes because it can then protect our Ragavan. And finally we'll Thoughtseize the Flicker Wisp. And that's enough for our opponent. They concede the game. Is Flicker Wisp thing you own? No, okay, so they would have got to reclaim the Giver of Runes, but yeah, we see to that. Okay, so Engineer Explosives, Kolaghan's Command, Terminates. I think we want all of those. Dress Down was actually pretty good there, so I think we're going to keep that. Do we want all of these discard spells, or would we rather kill? Is it nuts to take out all the discard? Let's go with that. Okay, declare Lurrus as our companion. Yeah, this is fine. It's got we got loads of removal spells. We only have one land again, but we can search for more with Channeler and Mishra's Bauble. Yeah, so we'll keep this. So I think we need to be finding a land at all costs because I'm worried that our opponent will play Thalia. So what are we doing? I think, yeah, we could use this as a scribe, but it's the same thing with Dragon's Rage Channeler, except we get to put something into the graveyard potentially. So let's go and grab Blood Crypt here. Play this. And then we'll cast this. Yep, perfect. Put that on top. See what our opponent's got. Burreton Forge Tender. Okay. Protection from red is pretty good. We can drown in the Locket though. Or we can dress down. So this is another point where dress down can come in handy. So our opponent kept a 1-lander. Yeah, looks like it. So, okay, so here we can't drown at the moment. So I think what we'll... I think we'll just cast this Ragavan and pass the turn. Maybe that's wrong. I think that's fine. Because we're now holding up Heat and Bolt. Cave of the Frost Dragon. Okay. So Thalia's a little bit annoying, but you know, we've got the answers to it. And then, okay, so they've got an Ether Bile. Another Forge Tender. Okay, so at some point we're going to want to cast Dress Down and then kill both of these. Yeah, protection from red is pretty good. Okay, so we'll just go and get a tap land, I think. We're going to get Steam Vents because we're going to want double red. Okay. Okay, another land's really good there because now we can actually go Dress Down and Bolt. And that's Delirium for next turn. But we'll wait and see what our opponent does first, I think. Because it may be that they have Skyclave Apparition and then we get a pretty nuts turn. I was going to say that our opponent could sacrifice the Burreton Forge Tender to stop the damage from our Bolt or Heat, but obviously with Dress Down on the field that is not the case. We do want to play this end step really, although then I guess we don't get to attack with these, but we can just drown in the Loch one then actually. Maybe that's just better. So if we do Dress Down at the end, in the end step, we can then kill one of these Burreton Forge Tenders, but our Ragavan and Dragon's Rage Channeler will lose their abilities, but it's whether we actually care about that too much. Okay, so our opponent's gone for Stoneforge Mystic here. I think we're just going to Dress Down now. Get ourselves a nice little I mean, yeah, this was pretty poor again. We could put that on top actually to draw another land, because Dress Down is going to draw us a land. Yeah, okay. I was thinking that not cracking the fetch first would have ruined our Surveil, but we're going to draw the card from Dress Down. And then well, maybe this is wrong. Yeah, we've got, yeah, not convinced on this one. Because we've got enough removal spells to probably get through the Stoneforge Mystic. Well, and we're going to have to kill it anyway. Well, maybe that was wrong. Okay. So yeah, now we can just fetch a basic mountain here. And then, yeah, so we'll bolt first, because Unholy Heat then will be turned on. And this means that we can now attack with Dragon. It does mean we can now attack with Dragon's Rage Channeler. Actually, we can attack with Ragavan as well here. Because we can go... iteration's not bad, but I think we're just going to go... drown this. Blue. Black. So our opponent's going to get to forge. They're going to forge tender, prevent all damage. A red source of your choice would deal. So depends what they're gonna do here. Don't know. There was a lot of choices here actually. We could have iterationed, but I think we just want to keep the board as clear as possible. I am going to kill the Stoneforge Mystic. We'll see what they do here and what we can glean from this. If they do it on the Ragavan, then they probably haven't got something to flash in. I think we're just going to hate this Stoneforge, because if my opponent's naturally drawn Caldra or Batter Skull, we just don't want to run that risk. We could use Terminate. In fact, here, given that we haven't got anything else to do, I might just terminate the Stoneforge Mystic. Given that we're doing that anyway, we'll see what my opponent sacrifices Burreton Forge Tender on. Okay, so what are they going to choose? So they've chosen Ragavan. We'll top that. And then we're not drawing a card for any reason. So yeah, we're just going to terminate here. It does mean we're tapped out, but we want to use our mana here. Keep that on top. Yeah, you know, we stopped our opponent getting a card out of it, but yeah, Unholy Heat and Expressive Iteration are just insane. I tried Grixis, just Lurrus as well, but I do like the Death Shadow, just because sometimes if you had to fight through like a ley line of the void, it was very hard with just Grixis, but Death Shadow doesn't care when it's just an enormous creature. Okay, so this is getting a little bit to the scarier end now. Our opponent has got 3 mana and a 2, an Ether Vial on 2, but we're going to have double heat here, which is nice. Okay, Solitude. Have they got... do they run Ephemerate, I wonder? That's pretty good. Yeah, that's quite a combo. because now our opponent gets to bring Solitude back. And a Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, so those were some reasonable hits from our opponent, but we... Okay, so they've gone and got Caldra. So yeah, Solitude comes back in. So that's quite cool. But they did have to exile a Path to Exile. And we've gained a bit of life as well. Okay, so we'll start off with Iteration. And then we can just heat everything. That Engineered Explosives is quite nice. I think we'll put that in my hand. Yeah, so I'll put that in my hand. Terminate on the bottom, Delta exiled. Play the Delta. Then we're just going to heat a couple of things. So definitely wanting to heat the Stoneforge Mystic. And I'm going to heat the Solitude as well. So that was a very good turn for our opponent. Yeah, ending up with quite a lot to do there. Okay, Ghost Quarter. Not the worst. We've got, just want to make sure that we don't fetch any more basics. Obviously we can Lurrus at some point as well. Can't see my opponent running Blood Moon, so let's just go and grab more black mana, I think. We can get Lurrus. So we could EE on one. Oh, another Terminate's pretty nice. Or we could EE on two. I think we're getting Lurrus this turn. And then I don't think we care about Aether Vial now. I think we can just terminate this. We're doing it at sorcery speed. Maybe that was wrong, because now our opponent could potentially... that costs 5 mana. They can make a token. No, they can't make a token yet. But next turn we've got Lurrus. Maybe we should be killing the Aether Vial. But next turn we can Lurrus and then actually dash Ragavan. Although Ragavan less good against Castle Ardenvale. Okay, opponent deciding to draw a card instead. Okay, so they've got one card in hand. I think I'm gonna... Okay, yeah, so now we're just gonna E on one. I just don't... I don't want to just get... If I go Lurrus and then my opponent has something ridiculous. Maybe that's wrong. Possibly should have just gone for it there. Yeah, okay, so they do have the apparition. So it just takes the uncertainty out of it. And given our hand, next turn we go... I suppose we could have gone Lurrus into Dress Down, but don't know if that's good. Surprised our opponent was so eager to crack lands when they've got Castle Ardenvale and Cave of the Frost Dragon, which both benefit our opponent for having lands in play. Okay, so that's quite good because now we can go. Let's go and get another Blood Crypt. We'll go Lurrus. We could go EE on one again to kill the giver. No, I think we'll just go Bauble. Bauble our opponent. Oh, they're finding Solitude. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, no, we're fine. So we know that our opponent's finding Solitude, but they can't cast it because their card in hand is Caldra. So I think we're fine playing a Shadow here. Yeah, because obviously Solitude kills Death Shadow very well. So we drew another Bauble. But now we can start opponent's getting frisky by the look of it. Yeah, okay. Opponent sees that the writing on the wall there. You know, we just get to draw so many cards now. So yeah, we stumbled through there against Death and Taxes. In these grindy matchups, having Lurrus versus not having Lurrus is just, yeah, really good. Okay, so 1-0, see you for the next round. Okay, looks like we have played our opponent before for this round 2. I think I've run a league through earlier. I can't remember what they were on. Could be Gigantha, not sure, but this sounds great. Okay, yeah, it's Affinity. Opponent got pretty unlucky last game, if I remember rightly. I think I'm just going to go and fetch a... I think we're going to use our... yeah, I think I'm going to use our Thoughtseize first. It just loses so much... loses so much value as the game goes on against Affinity. So the other mode of Dress Down that we didn't mention at the start was it kills as a Saga tokens. Because they no longer get +1/+1 for every card. So opponent hasn't actually got red mana up, but yeah, they haven't got red mana up for Galv Blast, but they can get it next turn. So we don't want to play out a small shadow. Am I going to bolt here? I think so. I think we're just going to bolt the Signal Pest. Do we just go and grab... Let's grab a Steam Vent here. So, yeah, we just want to use our mana. And then we're going to play Death Shadow, I think. You have to be careful. That's annoying. You have to be careful because Galv Blast can deal us 4 damage as well. So if we play out a shadow, I think we're going to play out a shadow by going to 8. And then hold up Dress Down. Doesn't mean we can't block. Actually, we can block. Okay, so there's a construct. Opponent might go and get Shadow Spear. Make another construct. Yeah, so this is where Dress Down is so good. Okay, they're getting Welding Jar. So yeah, we're just going to Dress Down here. Iteration's a good draw. Yeah, so still got to be wary of the Galv Blast in my opponent's hand. So yeah, that's Iteration. Okay, so don't know that we want Kroxa. I think here we're gonna put let's put Bolt into my hand. That was wrong actually. Let's undo that. Let's go Drown in my hand because that can be a counter spell. We'll put Kroxa on the bottom and we'll exile Bolt. And then we'll just go and get basic Mountain. Bolt one of these. Just because Drown Loch can be a counter spell later. Do we want to attack here is the question. We hit them for 6. They hit us back down to 6. No, because if they top deck Cranial Plating, I'd rather wait until we have a Drown in the Loch up. Okay, so that's not too bad. Okay, Kroxa. Kroxa's pretty nice because it gets rid of our opponent's Galv Blast. Okay, so now it's the question. I think we just attack and hold up Drown in the Loch. I can't see any way that my opponent... I suppose they could Welding Jar a Memnite. Yeah, because now we just hold up Counterspell. I suppose they can attack with Memnite. Declining 2. I think we're not going to fetch. We kind of want to save our life. Okay, so we could escape Kroxa here, but I think I'm just going to dash Ragavan. Again, don't really want to go down more life than we have to. So yeah, we'll attack here. Okay, so our opponent might Welding Jar one of these creatures. They haven't. Okay, so now yeah, we're just waiting here. Okay, so we get there all round 1 against Affinity. Game 1 even. Let's see what we can do. So we're going to want these Alpine Moons, I think, to deal with Urza's Saga. And definitely Kolaghan's Command and Engineered Explosives. Dress Down was really good there. Thoughtseize and Inquisition can go. Terminate is probably a bit expensive for what we want. Maybe we just go with that. Yeah, I think this is fine. got turn 1 Channeler. Am I racing my life total down? We've also got Kolaghan's Command, which is obviously really good in this matchup. Am I racing my life total down? I think we're going to play a Blood Crypt here. We probably don't want to go too low. So our opponent's got on turn 2 tap land. So that must have been their draw for the turn. Okay, Bauble's real nice. I guess we might try and get Delirium here. Oh, right. Okay, so I always forget about this. Against Affinity, we'll put this into our graveyard. You usually don't want Ragavans in. Let's see what's on top of our deck. Kroxa. Yeah, we're probably not too disappointed to find Kroxa. Yeah, Ragavan is just so easily blocked by Mem Knights that it's just a bit embarrassing. So obviously these drowns don't do very much at the moment. Okay, that can be a problem. Yeah. Okay, so that can be quite an issue. These are artifacts though, so we can Kolaghan's Command this coming turn. So we, is it worth K commanding? I mean, we can't really do much else. Yeah, its champion has always been the bane of me when I'm playing Death Shadow. Okay, so I think we're just gonna. This will get us Delirium, so we can then start attacking in. I think we just need to go and get a basic swamp here. We don't want to go too low on life, especially with this. Well, maybe we're meant to wait here for our opponent to go for a plating or something. So we could wait, but I think I want to turn on my Drown in the Loch for next turn. And it makes my opponent less likely to be able to cast something like Thought Monitor. So let's go destroy target artifact, deal 2 damage, this. And this gets us Delirium. We would like to put that on top of my library, please. Yeah, Kolaghan's Command is so good in this matchup, obviously. So next turn, we might even be able to remove... okay, so sure. Okay, that's worrying. Got regeneration as well. Okay, so that might be a problem. I mean, it is a problem. So we're going to destroy the cranial plating. We'll have to make our opponent discard, I think. Yikes. Okay, so we can deal that too. Hopefully our opponent hasn't got another... yeah, I think we're just dead now. Yeah, because we can't deal with that. Okay. Yep. So it's champion quite a thing. So we've got quite a few things in our deck that can deal with it. Actually, we've got engineered explosives. We have engineered explosives. We've got dress down. Okay, so I think we're going to cut the Ragavans now. And we'll bring, given that they've got X Champion, I think we might go, let's go Thoughtseizes in. Just because it can take X Champion, it can take Cranial Plating. Yeah, we'll go with that. Opponent kept a hand with just that as their kind of gas there. Although they then had thought monitors for days. I think, are we going to keep this? It doesn't do a great deal. It can stop Urza's Saga in multiple ways. I think we mulligan this though. We really want, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. So we'll put an Alpine Moon on the bottom. And then go land. We'll go and get Steam Vents. And then we can go, we can actually cast 2 spells this turn, 2 spells next turn. Put the Dragon's Rage Channeler into play. And then Bauble. Oh, we'll put that into the graveyard. Not too keen on drawing another one. Right, we'll save this Bauble to inform our Thoughtseize. Okay. So let's see what our opponent's drawing. Another Darksteel, Citadel, sure. Okay, that's that's pretty good. So, oh yeah, okay. So I should just play the basic swamp there, because we are going to have to fetch shock now if we want to play this Thoughtseize. So what are we going to go and get? Yeah, we're going to get a Blood Crypt. Dress down. I'm going to put that into our, well, yeah, I'm going to put that into the graveyard, I think. That definitely guarantees us Delirium. Okay, so opponent's got a reasonable hand. We're going to take this X Champ. Well, we could just take Cranial Plating. Take the plating. I'm taking X Champion, I think. So we're hitting him for 6 a turn. Yeah, that playing that lamb was a bit of a mistake there. Okay, so Springleaf Drum, played that. So I think they've got 1 card in hand that we don't know about potentially. Okay, our land isn't amazing. So I think, yeah, we're just going to put Lurrus to hand now. We are in a bit of trouble because this Cranial Plating equipped to a Signal Pest. They are dead in 2, but we might be as well. Where's the plating? Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Iteration. Okay, so let's go for the iteration. We really need, because Lurrus isn't any good, so let's go iteration. We really need to find a kill spell here. We've got so many looks at it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, multiple kill spells. We'll put... I think we just want the bolts here. We're nearly killing our opponent, but... So put bolt in our hand. Put that on the bottom. Exile Heat. Okay. I mean, we'll put that on top. Still dead to Galv Blast. If our opponent has it, they have it. Treasure Vault. We get the GGs. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, we had to find a kill spell there, but we had so many looks. With 2 Dragon's Rage channelers on the field, casting Expressive Iteration gets to see you a maximum of 5 cards. You look at 3 from Iteration and 2 Surveils, so yeah. So yeah, we get there against Affinity. See you for the next round. Okay, round number 3. We would like to be on the play, please. Declare Lurrus. Yeah, we'll keep this. So what we're going to do? So we've got a lot of choices here. We could, obviously we're playing Blood Crypt. We could Dragon's Rage Channeler Bauble to make sure we hit our second land. We could play Ragavan and hope that the Ragavan gets in for a treasure. We could Thoughtseize on one. I think I'm going to Dragon's Rage Channeler Bauble here. It gets the clock going. And yeah, we really want to hit our second land, because then next turn we can potentially double spell. Yeah, so ideally we're going to want to go Blood Crypt, Channeler, Mishra's Bauble, find the next land, and then the following turn go Thoughtseize Ragavan, and then after that we can Iteration to kind of re-gas a little bit. Opponent's mulligan to 5, which can mean something like Tron. But I think we're going to stick to the plan. We'll put that into the graveyard. Have a look at what's going on. Talisman of Indulgence. Okay. Yeah, so not really any idea what that is. You don't see that talisman very often. You see the blue-black one occasionally in like Urza-y type decks. Okay, land's nice there. Actually, this turn we probably want to... Oh, okay, so it's Belcher by the look of it. Okay, so we're just going to dash Ragavan here. Don't think our life total is going to matter too much. I also don't... Well... No, probably not. So we'll go and get a Steam Vents here. And we'll dash this Ragavan. Get in for 3. Make a treasure. Vengevine. Okay, so oh right. Okay, so I thought it was Belcher. Actually, you probably need to be a bit more careful about our. Okay, I'll put that into the graveyard. That gives us Delirium as well. Okay. So they've got 2 of this type effect. We could just get rid of the land. So it's not Belcher, it's Oops All Lands. So if we get rid of this, then my opponent can't actually... I think we get rid of the land here. We could get rid of the Informer, and then we can dress down to counter the Spy. That's an option, but I think I'm just going to get rid of the land. That could well be incorrect. So yeah, this is oops all lands. No, oops all spells, sorry. Oh, they did find another land. That's bad. Okay, so I think we're just dashing Ragavan again. Or do we iteration here? If we iteration, no, we can't iteration. We'll dash the Ragavan. We're going to be able to hold up blue anyway, so. We've exiled one of their Vengevines. Yeah, maybe we were meant to take the it's like, yeah, okay, so we don't want to do that, so we'll shock this in and pass the turn. If our opponent finds a land, we're kind of in trouble, because hopefully they go for the Balustrade Spy. Okay, they're going for another Talisman. So I think here we're just holding. Okay, another land. So now I think we can afford to go iteration. Let's Ragavan first. Let's go grab ourselves a land. So yeah, we're just going to grab a basic here, I think. It's a basic mountain. Okay, so if we dash this Ragavan, we'll have 4 mana left. Do we just iteration first? Our opponent is dead next turn if we dash the Ragavan, so I think we're definitely dashing the Ragavan. Oh, yeah, I think that's okay. Okay, let's see what this hits. Thoughtseize. Yeah, we'll play that. Okay, yeah, so that's really good there, because we can now take the Undercity Informer. Oh, you have to. Oh, right, yeah. So take the Undercity Informer, and then we can dress down to stop the enter the battlefield ability from Balustrade Spy. On top. And then we just, oh, this does have flying. Oh, we can just drown in the locket though. Oh, that's okay, so this is CMC 4, so we have to Kroxa first. Yeah, I was wondering why Drown Loch wouldn't let us target Balustrade Spy there. Okay, and then just Drown the Loch this. And then win the game. Okay, so yeah, got there then. We were a bit lucky. I think we were possibly meant to take the Undercity Informer. We were very lucky to hit a Thoughtseize from our opponent's deck. That was really good. Right, so the graveyard hate effects are actually really good, because they rely on them, although they can Creeping Chill us for 3, 6, 9, 12. But I think, yeah, this gets around that as well. We want all of the discard effects. I think we want Kolaghan's Command to deal with potentially the ramp that they play. And then, yeah, Unholy Heat does nothing, and Lightning Bolt isn't amazing. Flusterstorm, I don't think we want. Alpine Moon, EE. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's go with that. The only thing I could see for EE is on 2 to deal with, yeah, it deals with Pentad Prism and the talismans, but I think that's going to be too slow, especially on the draw. This hand looks kind of familiar. So yeah, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Blood Crypt, Dragon's Rage Channeler, Bauble, look for the second land, get the clock going, and then we can double Thoughtseize into Shadow. That's the game plan. The ability of this deck to keep one landers is pretty pretty good. Or maybe I'm just risking it and getting lucky. But we've got, between a draw, we're going to get 2 draw steps and a Surveil and a Bauble. So we've got 4 draws at another land. Okay, opponent's got Thoughtseize. Our hand is fairly Thoughtseize proof. They could take the Dragon's Rage Channeler. If they take a Thoughtseize, then we may Thoughtseize on 1. Just in case my opponent has another Thoughtseize. Okay, they do take a Thoughtseize. Okay, so we're definitely doing something. I think we're just going to continue the plan. Try and look for another land. We'll put that into the graveyard. And then, yeah, there's no reason to draw the card in my opponent's turn. That's quite annoying. Because my opponent, if they've got a red land that comes in untapped, could kill our Dragon's Rage Channeler, which wouldn't be ideal. Scourge of the Skyclaves. Okay. Yeah, opponent pivoting here. Oh, we don't find another land either. Okay, so we're just going to Thoughtseize. Try and look for another land. We'll put that into our graveyard, I think. Okay. Wasn't expecting the Scourge. Maybe we should have Thoughtseized on 1. So nothing really going on in our opponent's hand. This makes blue. I think they need red mana more. So let's just take this hazard. We are going to get hit for a lot of damage here. without clocking our opponent as well, we're going to go to 12. We can play a chump blocker. This doesn't have... trample or anything. Oh no, that is not good. Really need a land. Okay, so we find a land. So we can play 2 creatures here. And then, oh, we took out all the bolts, unfortunately. So, yeah, we'll just get a mountain, play Ragavan. Actually, we could take a hit from one of these. Can you pay 3 life for this? Oh no, it won't matter. Okay, so we could take a hit from one of these scourges. In fact, I think we will. If they attack with both, I think we have to take a hit here. If I block with Shadow, will Shadow die? We'll go to 2. Shadow will become an 11/11. So I think we can just block. Shadow lives, doesn't it, if we do this? We take 9. We go to 2. Shadow becomes an 11 with 9 damage. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have anything. Yep. Okay, we get there. Yeah, our opponent pivoted to the Scourge plan. Dragon's Rage Channeler did a lot of the work. And then, yeah, good old Shadow combat gets us there. I guess our opponent had, well, if our opponent just attacks with 1 there, we just take it and then win on the attack back. If our opponent doesn't attack, we can just keep Dragon's Rage Channelering them. And then if we draw a land, potentially Kolaghan's command them. So yeah, on to round number 4. Right, round number 4. We'll play Lurrus. See. Yeah, hand's great. So we'll go Dragon's Rage Channeler into... I think we can Dragon's Rage Channeler into Thoughtseize Death Shadow. Opponent has also declared Lurrus. I suppose it could be burn. Plains. Okay, so this is hammer time. Yeah, that's pretty good. Do we pay the 1 to Thoughtseize our opponent? I think we do here. Or we could just play Ragavan. We could just play Ragavan. No, I was going to say we... I think I'm just going to Thoughtseize here. Yeah, I think we will pay the 1. Inquisition, eh? I think we'll put that into our graveyard. Okay, so our opponent's got a Thoughtseize. Double Stoneforge Mystic. And a Pure Steel Paladin. So, given that they've got double of these, they haven't actually got... Oh yeah, they've got enough lands. We'll take the Pure Steel Paladin. So that hopefully our opponent... I'm happy to take this trade. Didn't think my opponent would block there. Okay, so opponent finds a land. So I imagine they'll do Stoneforge Mystic. Wouldn't mind a kill spell here for a Esper Sentinel. So opponent probably going to go Thoughtseize. If we find a land, that would be really good because we could go Drown the Sentinel, play Death Shadow. Don't know what our opponent takes here. Possibly Drown? Like, all of our cards are fairly good. We could dash Ragavan as well. We're happy to trade Ragavan for Esper Sentinel. Okay, yeah, they take Drown and Loch, that makes sense. I guess we're not willing to trade Ragavan for Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, attacks for 1. Okay, that's a nice draw. So opponent's got Stoneforge Mystic Hammer. Are we supposed to save this bolt? Don't think so. I think we're no, I think we're just doing this. I'm gonna pay the 1. It's really annoying. We'll put that into the graveyard. That gives us Delirium. Yeah, it would have been nice to obviously be able to iteration there, but I think it was better to pay the 1. Okay, our opponent finds another land, so we know that they've got Stoneforge, 1 unknown. No, they've got Stoneforge Hammer. I guess they could Stoneforge. Oh yeah, they can get Lurrus, of course. Okay, so I think we're going to risk the iteration here to hit a land and then Thoughtseize the Lurrus. We get 4 looks at a land here. We'll put that into our graveyard. Don't want another one of those. Okay, so don't really want another Ragavan, so we'll put Tarn into my hand, Ragavan on the bottom, exile the Mire, play the Mire, then I think we'll just go and grab a Swamp. We'll Thoughtseize pre-combat just in case. Dress down. I think we'll put that into our graveyard. I don't think we want... Well, maybe we do want that. Okay, we'll take the Lure. Please say I clicked the Lurrus there. I was worried then that I'd selected wrong. Don't think our opponent plays Cranial Plating anymore. Yeah, that Thoughtseize was rather timely. Okay, so there's the Stoneforge. They probably go and get... Yeah, there's Shadow Spear and a Sentinel. I'd imagine they'll play the Shadow Spear hit. Okay, so I think we just play out our hand here. So yeah, we do have to go to 6. So Inquisition the Hammer away. Oh, we'll have that on top. Take the hammer and then just play Shadow. It's quite big. We'll cast this Ragavan as well. So the opponent can I mean, they've got good rips potentially. That's not one of them, although it does block this. So they could equip the Shadow Spear. Okay, so Heat's not bad. So we'll put Lurrus to hand. So if we attack, we have to attack with this. So, and this. This does kill stuff. How much power has our opponent got? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 potentially. I think we attack with everything. Yeah, I think we're just going on the offensive here. And then, ooh, do we put Lurrus to hand? I think so. Yeah, we kind of want to use our mana. It does mean that our opponent might draw a card, but we can actually wait on it if we want. Okay, here's a Saga. Okay. So I think we'll heat in upkeep. Heat this rather than play Lurrus. Oh, it's 2. Oh, okay, yeah, so we will do that. Yeah. Looking for lightning bolt, really. Graveyard that. Okay, so we get some more looks here. Graveyard that. We'll look at what our opponent's drawing. Okay, they're drawing Ornithopter. So yeah, we just attack with everything here. Opponent has to block with Stoneforge. Opponent does have blockers next turn. Let's see if we can draw a bolt. Nope, another land. I guess our opponent can make, well, yeah, opponent making a construct and equipping Shadow Spear, which I think they probably should have done. Land there isn't great. Actually, it's not too bad. So we attack. There's no point. How big will this be? We could Lurrus and then end step dress down. We could go to 3. So opponent's going to have to block both. Okay, is there anything? What else have we got? We've got a Ragavan, so we could go Lurrus dash Ragavan. Opponent goes block, block, block. But then we do kill. Well, we don't kill the cons. Okay, round number 5, playing for the trophy. Yeah, another hand. We've opened a lot of decent hands here. 3 lands, a little bit too many, but we really can't complain. I mean, it's probably just going to be Darcy into Thoughtseize, but don't know. Depends what our opponent plays. Could want to Thoughtseize or Bolt first, because then we can do the other way round. In our second turn. There's a Saga. Okay, not sure what this is. Let's go this. We'll I think yeah, well, yeah, we're going to put Darcy into play. So we'll go and grab a Steam Vents here. Bauble's not a bad pickup. So we'll have Delirium next turn, put that into our graveyard. Yeah, no reason to see now what opponents could be Eldrazi. No. Okay, so it's some sort of Tron by the look of it. Maybe we should have Thoughtseize. Don't know. I think getting the clock going is important here. Sanctum of Ugin. So that implies some sort of Tron. But Tron doesn't play Urza's Saga like normal Tron. Oh, that is Tron. Okay. So that's not bad. So we'll... do we want to fetch? I think we're going to shock in here. And then we'll go Thoughtseize our opponent. We'll put that into the graveyard, I think. So they've got tower. They've got 2 towers. They chose to play that first. They are going to get to Tron. But not for a while. What are we more afraid of? All is, I think, Wormcoil Engine. And then we'll bolt my opponent as well. Put that into the graveyard. I mean, we could have dealt with Wormcoil Engine, I guess. We could have used Dress Down to make it not have its ability anymore, and then Kolaghan's Command. Okay, so our opponent's going to have Tron next turn. So attack here. Then we're good. I think we're just Kroxa. Because that's really got a fair amount of burn in hand. Okay, opponent gets rid of a Sylvan Scrying. I wouldn't imagine they'll all is dust this. We know 3 of the cards in our opponent's hand. Okay, opponent not going for anything here. I guess they might have Dismember. So we want red mana. Do you want more blue or more black? I think more black, because then we've got triple black for Lurrus. So yeah, we'll bolt. Put that into our graveyard. Opponent's at 8. Iteration's not bad. Can't see my opponent having Dismember. They would have used it, one would think. We could put that on top and try and hit it. Yeah, okay. I'm down with that. Yeah, they're not the best hits. I guess we put Kroxa to hand, put Inquisition on the bottom, and exile Ragavan. Maybe I should have put Ragavan to hand, because now our opponent can just go. Oh, they're going to go. Oh, the reason they did that because now they can go Sanctum, all is dust. Yeah. You may search your library for a colourless creature card. Okay, so they're getting Wormcoil Engine, so that's actually not too bad. So they've gone through that, and they've gone through the Sanctum as well. Okay, there's Tarn. Okay, so here we're going to go escape Kroxa. We could just play No, we escape Kroxa, our opponent goes Wormcoil Engine, and then we go dress down Kolaghan's. No, we can't do that unless we find another land. Dress down at the end step. We would need to find another land to do all of that. I think we're escaping Kroxa. Let's go and get red land. Let's escape this Kroxa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. Thoughtseize. I mean, if our opponent discards a land as well, then we've actually got lethal next turn. Okay, opponent's at 5. We have gone through 3 of our lightning bolts. Opponent does have 10 mana, so there's Wormcoil Engine. Okay, so yeah, we do miss the land there, but we can dress down. Okay, so what we do is we go dress down. We attack with Kroxa, dress down before damage. And if our opponent discards a land, we can actually Kolaghan's command before. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to Kolaghan's command now. Return. No, we just want to target player discards a card, deal 2 damage. Oh, no. Target player discards a card, deal 2 damage. Yeah, because otherwise we would have dressed down before our opponent. Yeah, dress down so our opponent doesn't gain the life. Both of these die. No tokens are made, and then we could make another Kroxa from hand. Okay, so Tron. So we're going to want Alpine Moon's Kolaghan's command. Dress down. Drown in the Loch isn't amazing. Neither is Lightning Bolt. So let's get rid of these Lightning Bolts. I could see Flusterstorm. But instead of what is the question? Unholy Heat isn't amazing. Maybe just do that. Drown. I think I'm going to cut another Drown for Flusterstorm. So Flusterstorm is just good at stopping your opponent assembling Tron. I think like it's a bad top deck later on, but if you can get it in your opening hand, and then manage to get a what's it called, Ancient Stirrings or Sylvan Scrying, or we saw our opponent was playing quite a lot of well, they were playing All Is Dust, so it's definitely got uses. I think we're going to mulligan this. We're not playing a shadow here until turn 3. Yeah, this is much better. Is it crazy to bottom a land? No, bottom a Bauble. Maybe we should have bottomed a land there. Oh, Leyline of Sanctity. Okay, so not a common one out of Tron, that. Yeah, not something you see every day at Tron opening with Leyline of Sanctity. We will top that. Well, we can't actually target our opponent with our Mishra's Bauble. Have they got Tron? They do have Tron. double Ragavan. Not really what we want. So we'll dash Ragavan here, I think. Make a treasure. I think we might then Inquisition ourselves. With the treasure. Could just cast that relic. Yeah, we'll cast the relic. It triggers the channeler. Put that into the graveyard. Yeah, better than Inquisitioning or Thoughtseizing, because this also draws us a card potentially. Opponent does have Tron, but only 2 cards in hand. Other cards apart from the Tron land. So they're going to play the power plant. Have they got anything to do with it? There's a relic, so that's pretty good. We'll get rid of a Delta. Okay, Kroxa. So do we just dash the Ragavan again, or do we play Ragavan, play Kroxa? Sorry, yeah, we can't do that. I guess this Kroxa's... Oh, we could dress down end of turn. Yeah, that's better. So we'll dress down at the end of our opponent's turn. And then... Yeah. We'll dress down at the end of our opponent's turn. And then we can Kroxa. Big Kroxa. Okay. Wormcoil Engine, eh? So let's do this. We'll put that on top. I think we'd like another land. Mind drawing Kolaghan's command. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. We would like to do that, please. I think that's better than just Kroxering here. So do we can't actually do everything here because our opponent could. We can't target our opponent. So let's just go destroy target artifact. We actually have to try and return Ragavan, but it forces the issue on relic, I guess. Destroy target artifact, and we want to bring back Ragavan, please, and we'll destroy this. Yeah, that was obviously a very good draw. Wouldn't be surprised to see our opponent crack the Relic of Progenitus here. But yeah, that's fine, but I'm fine with that forcing the issue. Okay. Got 2 card types now. There's a Saga, so that's pretty good. Oh, these Thoughtseizes are killing us. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. If we dash Ragavan, our opponent's definitely going to... Do we just... Well, we don't really want to do that either. If we dash Ragavan, our opponent will Blast Zone. We could put... there's no point putting Lurrus to hand. We could do Kroxa, but Kroxa's not great either. Let's dash this Ragavan, see if our opponent does anything. So do we play a Ragavan or do... Oh, right. We're going to pop this. Because otherwise it's going to die anyway. I was looking for another land, maybe. God, that Leyline of Sanctity is really hurting us. We don't actually have much we can do about Leyline of Sanctity. If anything, actually. Okay, opponent's got green, silver and scrying. They wonder what they're going to get. Could be another... there's a Sanctum. Okay, Iteration's not the worst. So we could dash Ragavan, then Iteration. No, I think we want to... Well, no, there's no point in dashing Ragavan either. So, because they can just block. So, let's go blue. Let's go blue, red, Iteration. Oh, we didn't crack our Bauble, that was stupid. Okay, so we'll take the Alpine Moon. I didn't hit a land. Put one in my hand, which will be the Drown in the Loch. Flusterstorm can go on the bottom, and then Alpine Moon can be exiled. We'll play the Alpine Moon. Opponent will probably make as a Saga token. I assume we're meant to be Sagaing. But it could be that we're meant to be doing Tron. Let's do Saga, I think. Stops them making another token. Okay, Kolaghan's Command's pretty good. We're always in for Kolaghan's Commands. Do need to find another threat. Where's the Sanctum? Khan liberated. Yeah, into Ulamog. Okay, well we can get rid of these rubbish cards. Okay, that's... well, it's not ideal. So if we K command, kill this. This can make my opponent discard. Actually, that's possibly better. So let's go. We have to Alpine Moon. I think it's just Alpine Moon Kroxa here. So Kroxa. We'll do this first. Try and see if my opponent discards the Ulamog. Okay, they get rid of that. And then, do we Alpine Moon? My opponent would have to top deck exactly a Tron land. Or do we Ragavan? I think we're just going to Ragavan and hope that my opponent doesn't top deck the Tron land. Yeah, I think if we'd have been able to cash in these Thoughtseizes and that Inquisition, we'd have been in real good shape here. Opponent exiles a card from their hand. Why would you... Don't know. Okay, Dress Down's fine. So let's go. So if we just kill this, attack Khan. Let's go. Or we could go Kolaghan's Command. No, okay, so this is what we're doing. We're going to go drown this. I need to attack Karn. And then we'll go Alpine Moon. Name as a tower. Oh, our opponent is... Oh, they're going for the ultimate, of course. Yeah. Okay, so they've got a lot of stuff with Karn. So they haven't actually got Ulamog in hand anymore. Okay, so another Kroxa's not too bad. But we have to... We have to attack, keep attacking Karn. And then this... this return type creature card, deal 2 damage. We'll get back Dragon's Rage Channeler, deal this 2 damage. Sadly, we don't have a choice. Because we have to stop Karn ultimating. Is it +4? Like, I think we're pretty screwed anyway. 16. Yeah, I think that's just it, right? Because I guess we have to attack them now. Although maybe we should have just been... No. Do we just attack? I think we have to attack Karn and then cash in this dress down for a I think did we cut the bolts? I've never actually seen this happen before. I guess we keep, and then so opponent puts... Okay, yeah, we are happy to concede there. I've never seen that before. Just quite interesting. At least it works on Modo, which isn't a given. Okay, so that was Tron game 2. So maybe Karn was really bad there. Maybe Flusterstorm is bad. Maybe we do want Unholy Heat instead. Yeah, maybe. Unholy Heat or Terminate. No, Unholy Heat to kill Planeswalkers and then a copy of Lightning Bolt. Do we want to cut any of this? I think we'll go with that. Yeah, that wasn't ideal, but wasn't too bad. Like we were in it for a while. Yeah, the Leyline of Sanctity really hurt us. Let's see if we can do any better in this game. Okay, we'll be on the play. Don't want to lose the trophy to to Tron. We'll keep this. And again, we're kind of hoping my opponent doesn't. Hoping they don't have Leyline. Okay, they don't have Leyline, so now the question is, do we Ragavan or do we Thoughtseize? So Ragavan, Thoughtseize can stop them getting Tron. If we top deck a land, that's the highest upside play, I think. Tower Mine. Okay, so they haven't actually got a way of dealing with getting Tron. They also haven't got... Okay, so I think we just take Karn Liberated here. Just the biggest thing. Annoyingly, looking at that hand, we would have been better off... Oh, we do hit another land, though. This is really good. So do we dash Ragavan? I think so. Then next turn we can Iteration. We might hit a 1-mana spell from our opponent. Okay, getting Blast Zone out is not bad. We could play this Ragavan, kill this Ragavan, and then... how much do we like that? Yeah, I actually quite like that. I don't know if this is correct. We do know my opponent's got all his dust. Yeah, no, I think we won't do that. It was an option, but okay. So we'll Iteration. Look for another land. Okay, so we'll put Alpine Moon into my hand. Dragon's Rage Channeler on the bottom. Delta. Play the Delta. Now we want to Alpine Moon next turn, really. We could just double Shadow here. Go and get another Blood Crypt. So go Shadow, Shadow, 2 3/3s. I think we're going to dash Ragavan again though. And then play 1 Shadow. Just gets round. Oh, Warping Whale. Okay, sure. Okay, so we're now looking. Yeah, the reason we're not doing this Drown the Loch is oh, that's annoying. Power plant. So that is Tron. So yeah, we want to be able to counter a Nature's Claim. Yeah, so now we can do it and counter that. Whether we want to is another matter. So let's do this. So go oh, and this also stops them cracking because they haven't. Okay, and then yeah, I think we're just saving up the counter spell for when our opponent Nature's Claims. Counter this. And then next turn we'll go probably Moon, Shadow, Shadow. Opponent can go and get Blast Zone. Okay, our opponent just had another Nature's Claim. Gonna get a tower. Oblivion Stone. Okay, so what do we do now? So I think it's K command. My opponent discards, destroy an artifact. And hope my opponent doesn't have another big Tron thing. Oh, they get rid of all his dust, which isn't a good sign. Yeah, that's bad. We'll exile Ragavan, I think. Yeah, I think this is okay. So this isn't. We could just go. Oh, we can't Shadow. That was silly. Yeah, I guess we get Lurrus. Yeah, I messed up there. I thought we could Shadow, but we haven't got enough lands. Oh, my opponent gets ready. Yeah, this is a a frustrating way to get to lose the trophy fight here. Okay, so we can now go. So let's go and grab Watery Grave, and then go Shadow, Shadow, and then Alpine Moon. Yeah. Those double Nature's Claim was a bit much for us here. So let's go as mine here. Yeah, so now my opponent is, I mean, it depends what they have, obviously. Okay, so they're exiling everything. So they're dead to... I mean, they're probably going to exile one of these shadows. They could restart the game. Okay, we're going to keep this. Opponent puts Ragavan onto the field, which is, yeah, pretty damn good. They get Death Shadow as well, actually, which instantly goes to our graveyard, I think. Interesting. We've only got 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes on the clock. Leyline of yeah, okay. Oh, that has haste as well. Really? Okay. This is pretty cool, at least. So yeah, turn 1 we're going to play a Ragavan. Oh, no, opponent found Warping Whale. Oh, we're drawing Mountain as well. Okay. Double Mine, so this is Warping Whale. We're going to die to our own Ragavan at this rate. Glad our opponent can't cast that. There's a map. Okay, Kroxa, not the worst. Let's play the Kroxa here. Yeah, and then this turn we'll... yeah, we have to play Alpine Moon here. We really need to find a threat. The opponent could play Dragon's Rage Channeler. They probably should play Dragon's Rage Channeler. Yeah, that seems really good. Never had this happen before. Oh, just no more lands, please. So we'll go what have they got? They got Mine Tower, so we'll go Power Plant. And then I guess just a land past the turn. This Ragavan out of Tron. Maybe it should be Red Tron's feet Ragavan. You may Thoughtseize me if you wish. They're going to get to Surveil. But yeah, our hand is pretty awful. Although we can escape Kroxa next turn. Surgical Extraction as well. Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Really? Surgical? So yeah, we've just gotten beaten down by Ragavan and Dragon's Rage Channeler, which is pretty good. That's also pretty good. So we'll go. Oh, I played the wrong land. We'll go. Return target creature card, deal 2 damage. Return target creature card. So we'll get back Death Shadow. We'll deal 2 to this because this flies. Then we'll go to 4. Play a Shadow. Isn't 9/9? Does Karn stop you declaring a companion? Looks like it. Opponent's going to go get Blast Zone, yeah. Let's view my sideboard. Maybe it's shuffled it in. More Thoughtseizes. So I think we get a hit in here. Or do we? Yeah, I think so. I think I'd rather go to 2. Okay, opponent just blocks anyway. Play a land. Pass the turn. So yeah, I'm imagining my opponent to blast zone us here. More lands. I was gonna say, I thought opponent was gonna take 10 there. Let's see if they rip. They got 4/5 mana. So I'm thinking they've got some big Tron things in hand. So we need to find, if we can find like a shadow, we find Mishra's Bauble. Ugh, into another. Okay, so now, yeah, we should start keeping fetch lands now in case we draw baubles. Looks like our opponent's found Scrying. Yeah, okay. We go and get the Tron land. Play the Tron land. Wormcoil Engine, Karn. Oh, there's the Karn again. We were with a fighting chance given that Karn. No, we don't want to choose that. I want to choose Thoughtseize. Okay, so yeah, we're looking for something there, but we do get Troned out. Quite a good game, but that marks a sad end to our trophy hunt. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed that. Good fun games. Deck seems really good, and yeah, see you again next time. Cheers.